Everybody's got their own feelings about how they're here. And I just got her hair done. Uzi's got the sniffles. This guy has a lot of allergies. So does this guy. This is my place, man. This is where we, you know what I'm saying? We're here. I'm so happy to be here. Very happy.
Hello, 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 look at me. I've been fresh, I've been walking with my savior. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. Yes, I'm just a bag of bones trying to shake up out the flesh. When you see me, never stress. When you see me, you say hello, 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 look at me. I've been fresh.
Welcome back to Beleaf and Fatherhood. We believe that family is the most important unit on earth, and the disconnection of family leads to despair. So we guide men into fatherhood, equipping them to love and lead their families into eternity. How do we do that? Just by telling really authentic stories about fatherhood. I never wanted to be a dad until I knew a good father and knew how that good father operated. And I just want to say, I don't know what y'all influencers are doing, how you guys are making these trips with families look so easy and convenient. I don't know if y'all bringing nannies or grandma or full-on production crew, but me and mine, it ain't working out so well for us. Whenever we travel with the kids, it's always a journey. Like, it takes a whole village for us to do it well. Last year, my wife and I went on a trip to Maui. It was for my birthday and Mother's Day. It was incredible. When we got back, we showed the kids some of the footage and some of the pictures we took, and they were like, we want to go, we want to go, we want to go. So I was like, all right, cool. As long as you guys learn how to swim, because they were reluctant to learn how to swim, especially Anaya. I was like, you guys can come. And so then they actually learned how to swim, and so we booked the trip, and we were headed to Maui. We got there safely. We went on our first outing to Makawao Forest. It was a nice hike. Literally, the next day, it was like a virus broke out. Every single child got sick, and Uzi was the worst. Now, we bring everything: nebulizer, asthma, inhaler, all types of allergy medicine, all types of things we're bringing just so our kids can be okay. Their favorite chips, they don't have to eat anything unordinary. Like, we try to make sure, Yvette, really, be making sure that we're good to go. But I don't know what happened. So that night, I put the kids to bed. Uzi was sleeping in our room, and he just would not stop coughing, right? So he coughs and coughs and coughs, and I was like, what is going on? Like, and then he started coughing and crying. When I looked at Uzi's ribs, I can see his ribs showing, right, as he's breathing. I was like, he's kind of pulling too much air, right? So we got to get him to the hospital. The closest hospital in where we were, in kind of this remote area in Maui, was like a FEMA tent in front of a nursing home to help people who had COVID. They weren't necessarily equipped to take care of Uzi because he's a baby. So when we got there, they were like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. And they were like, yeah, he's pulling for air. They gave him the nebulizer. They gave him like some allergy medicine, and we had already done that, and it just was getting worse and worse. So they were like, listen, we're gonna need you to go to another hospital. We have to transport you. Now, I'm used to Anaya getting sick, and I know when she's bad, right? Usually when we get her to the hospital and she's able to relax, right? And, you know, get the treatment, she's fine. But Uzi, we had never been in that situation. So I was laying with this child, like literally crying, because I did not understand what was happening, you know, and why it was happening now. So mind you, it's like 2:00 in the morning, and they're like, we're gonna have to transport you to a different facility. We get inside the ambulance, and I'm starting to like feel it, you know. We get to the new hospital. They're checking us in, concerned, and you know, I have to lay in the bed with him, holding him. You know what I mean? Because he wanted that, you know, that physical touch. He wanted that connection. And I was concerned, and I needed a hug just as much as he did. So we ended up getting when his oxygen got better. They were like, "Yeah, we don't know what this is. Sometimes with the new vegetation and whatever's up there in the forest, like, you know, you can get sick from that." And we were just like, "What?" Like I was just like, "What? I don't understand." Yvette's calling me the whole time. We didn't finish till like 7:00 in the morning. So I leave and I go like to a drugstore and grab some prescription medicine for him, and now he has his own nebulizer treatment. Now they couldn't diagnose him with asthma because he's only 2, but they were like, yeah, it looks like he's gonna be asthmatic for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang it. So I get back to the place we're staying, and I just like kind of conk out, and Uzi's resting, I'm resting.
All right, man. I just want to shed some light about what's happening here. Our vacation, family vacation, is not necessarily a vacation, right? Because it's a family vacation. So my dream was to bring the family here. We were gonna experience Maui in a way that was amazing and fun. But every single one of the kids has gotten sick in their own respective ways. Uzi went to the hospital last night. He went to the emergency room, right?
Yes.
And did you see the doctors?
Yes.
And what'd they say?
They say I can't go to the doctors.
You can't roll to the doctors?
Huh?
Did we get in an ambulance yesterday? Did they put us in an ambulance car?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And did you get stuff put on your fingers?
I put stickers on my...
Yeah. So anyway, this is day 4 or day 5, and we went on one walk. We did a couple things. Went to the pool a lot and stuff. But yeah, Anaya's been having a super hard time breathing up here, and so has Uzi. So it's very interesting. It's a lot of people on vacation right now. Yeah, bro, come over here. Let me smell your underarms. I've been watching other people because of spring break. A lot of other people been I still smell funk.
What?
Yeah.
I washed my underarm.
You seem like you might have just put the soap under your underarm and took it off. It don't seem like you scrubbed under there with a washcloth. You're gonna need an interceder for you. And you don't need a washcloth.
Just washing my underarms?
And in between your legs.
I don't trust your butt either.
Yeah.
I don't trust your butt either, honestly, and I'm not gonna smell it, but I know it's stink. Hey,
Behind your ears.
Okay.
you didn't do behind your ears. Yeah.
I did my...
Your back of your neck, the back of your knees.
I did my legs. The only things I... Oh, the only
No,
thing,
yeah, go ahead. Say what you didn't do.
What?
What?
You didn't wash your butt? Get out of here. You are done.
What?
Get out of here. Wash your butt. How you not gonna wash your butt? You can't remember.
Raya.
Right, your butt smells terrible. Only thing that's keeping it not smelling is the cheeks. Once you open the cheeks, it stinks. Dang, boy.
When Mom said what?
Anyway, we're trying to enjoy vacation as best as we can. I'm watching a lot of other people on Instagram. Not doing a lot of comparing, but I am seeing like, man, people are really enjoying their family vacations. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just kind of like, oh, maybe it's the age range for us. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's like the age range plus the, you know, like the difficulties breathing, medication and stuff like that. But whatever, we gonna make it. We gonna make it happen. We gonna try to do our best here, take some cinematic shots and enjoy some real life on and off camera.
The next night, Anaya wakes up gasping for air. Same situation. Now, I'm like, what is going on? She keeps crying and crying and crying. And so I can play for you what it sounds like because I'm driving, but I pressed the voice memo because I'm trying to encourage her.
I know, baby. You're okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And she just was crying, and like wouldn't settle down. I'm just like, dang it. So I'm driving her to the hospital. She finally falls asleep. It's like 10. So I'm like, Yvette, should I take her into the hospital or should I bring her back? She's sleeping. She was like, just bring her back. So that was a 45-minute drive. I drove 45 minutes back, laid her down, went back to sleep. She wakes up again, wheezing, crying. We give it an inhaler, nebulizer, all that, nothing. So we gotta go back. I gotta go back to the hospital again. And I'm like I just can't catch a break. You know, we can't catch a break. These kids can't catch a break. I'm like really feeling it. And so I show up and they're like, wait a minute, were you here yesterday? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh, the baby's not feeling well again? I was like, nah, it's a different baby. And they were like, what's going on? So I want to let you guys know, spoiler alert, there is no like, oh, this is what it was. We assumed that it was like the vegetation, new plants and stuff like that they were like maybe getting close to or touching, and I don't know, maybe they were allergic to something out there. The boys got like stuffy and like, you know, kind of congested, but Anaya and Uzi got like, it just was a mess. And so we spent the whole night, you know, kind of cuddling, and I'm just trying to encourage her. She's watching stuff on the iPad, and then we both end up kind of falling asleep in the hospital. And then I got home at like 5 in the morning, and I was just like, maybe it's just my kids kind of sickly, but I'm like, why do people make it seem like it's so easy to do this? You know? And influencers, if you're out there, let me know some of your tricks to the trade, or not even influencers, but like people who really do this, who really travel with their families. Because I'm always asking people, like, yo, why you make it look so easy, huh? But can you please let me know in the comment section below, like, what are the things that you do to ensure your kids are going to be okay, right? Do you bring a nanny? Do you take a family member? Are you, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? The kids felt better after that. We took that second day and we rested all day. And then the next day we were like, I was like, all right, man, let's try to enjoy ourselves while we're here. Because at this point, I'm starting to like calculate in my mind how much money we spent to get there, and then how much money we spent, we were gonna owe in doctor's bills, right? From 2 trips to the emergency room, all of the medication they received, and then the hospital, and then the ambulance. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this trip it was already expensive. You know what I'm saying? We got a deal on the place we stayed, but it was already expensive, and the rental. But we got it, you know what I'm saying? It was already high. But it turned out, like, with the doctor's bills, it was gonna be like crazy. So I was just like, let's at least try to enjoy ourselves. And so I kept trying to say compliments, no complaints. But I understood the reason for their complaints. Like in the beginning, I was like, the mantra's this, you know what I'm saying? But let's try to enjoy ourselves. We went whale watching. We went to like an adventure park, just me and the boys, where we were climbing on all this like tactical stuff and had like our wires hooked up. We went to the beach and swam. That was really, really fun. And then we did this beautiful sunset photo shoot by a lady named Finn Photography. She is incredible at what she does, and she made our trip like definitely worth it. This is the second time we've used her. If you're in Maui and you're looking for a photographer, she is dope. Just FYI. Really spent a lot of good time as a family. Jed, one of our employees, came out, flew out, and like took some photos and video of us and stuff like that. It was amazing. We had all that fun, but what is happening in my brain is that I cannot forget all of like the stuff that was bad that happened. And though I don't try to focus on that all the time, it is something I'm very aware of. I was just like, man, I don't know if I want to travel with these kids like this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when Anaya turns like 8, you know what I'm saying? Uzi's like 5 or 6, then we'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is rough, you know? We really did have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to discourage anybody. But if I didn't have like money to spend and prepare for, like this trip could have like really took us out. You know what I mean? Like this was an unexpected thing. that I'm not sure many people are really aware of, like what it costs to go. But like I said last year during our road trip, it's all about the memories. You know, one thing that the kids enjoyed overall was that we spent a significant amount of time on the property we were staying at. It was 2 acres, a huge farm, all types of fruit and vegetables and all these things. And I got to hang out with my homie Jeff, who we made some cocktails, and you know what I'm saying?
A little dash of simple syrup. We're making an old fashioned. Okay, boom, that's the good stuff. Dash of bitters. Boom, little orange bitter. There we go. Oh yeah, watch right here.
He made them from scratch too. Dude's a beast, and we just kind of talked business, and we just really got to connect and do life there. And I just was like, man, like we don't necessarily have to travel to enjoy ourselves. Like we can do really good stuff right here, right at home. Our place is a little small, so then I started thinking about like, man, like we already live in like a pretty nice area, being San Diego. What if we found the right place? So then my head started spinning, and I'm kind of like, you know, maybe we should